Living with only a Tesla for an entire week sounds easy at first. No gas stations, instant acceleration, futuristic technology, and a car that basically feels like it came from the future. But once you actually depend on an electric vehicle for everything, daily commutes, grocery runs, long drives, late-night charging, and unexpected trips, the experience becomes very different from what most YouTube reviews show. So what is it really like living with only a Tesla for 7 days in America? Well, the answer is both impressive and surprisingly frustrating. The first impression, it feels like the future. The first thing most people notice about driving a Tesla is how different it feels compared to a normal gas-powered car. The silence inside the cabin, the instant acceleration, and the massive touchscreen immediately make traditional vehicles feel outdated. Even simple tasks like opening the car with your phone or controlling features remotely feel futuristic. In busy American cities where traffic is stressful and commutes are long, the smooth driving experience genuinely makes everyday travel feel easier and more relaxing. Charging at home, the biggest advantage. One of the best parts of Tesla ownership is waking up every morning with a fully charged battery. Instead of stopping at gas stations, owners simply plug the car in overnight, like charging a smartphone. For people living in suburban homes across the United States, this can completely change daily driving habits. The convenience feels incredible, especially during cold mornings or busy workdays. But this advantage mostly applies to people who actually have access to home charging. Public charging, where reality starts to hit. The moment longer trips become part of the equation, things get more complicated. Tesla's supercharger network is still one of the best charging systems in America, but charging still takes time. During busy travel hours, some charging stations become crowded, and waiting 25 to 40 minutes for a battery refill can feel frustrating, especially for drivers used to 5-minute gas station stops. Road trips suddenly become planning around battery percentage and charging locations, which changes the entire driving experience. Range anxiety. Yes, it's a real problem. Even though modern Teslas offer impressive driving range anxiety is still very real. Drivers constantly monitor battery percentages in ways gas car owners never think about. Weather, traffic, driving speed, and even air conditioning can impact battery performance. A sudden detour or unexpected traffic jam can quickly become a stressful situation if charging stations are far away. For many first-time EV owners in America, this becomes one of the biggest mental adjustments.
Tesla technology incredible, but sometimes annoying. Tesla's software experience is one of the main reasons people love the brand. The interface feels modern, over-the-air updates keep improving the vehicle, and features like autopilot make highway driving less exhausting. Streaming apps, navigation, and smartphone integration all work surprisingly well. But there's another side to this experience. Since almost everything is controlled through the touchscreen, even simple tasks can sometimes become distracting while driving. The technology feels advanced, but not always practical in every situation. The cost of living with a Tesla. A lot of people assume Teslas automatically save huge amounts of money, but the reality is more complicated. While owners save on gas and certain maintenance costs, fast charging prices in some American cities can become expensive. Insurance rates for Teslas are also often higher than expected, and replacement tires wear out faster because EVs are heavier and deliver instant torque. So while the ownership experience can feel premium, it's definitely not always cheap. How people react to Tesla owners. One unexpected part of Tesla ownership is the amount of attention the car attracts. At charging stations, parking lots, and even grocery stores, people constantly ask questions or share opinions. Some see Tesla as the future of transportation, while others criticize electric vehicles for charging limitations or political reasons. In many ways, driving a Tesla in America feels less like owning a car and more like participating in a cultural debate that everyone seems to have an opinion on. The truth after 7 days. After relying only on a Tesla for an entire week, one thing becomes clear. Electric vehicles are amazing in some situations and frustrating in others. For city driving, commuting, and people with home charging, the experience can honestly feel better than owning a traditional gas car. But for drivers who travel long distances frequently or don't have reliable charging access, EV ownership still requires compromises that many people underestimate. So, what's it really like living with only a Tesla for 7 days? It feels like experiencing the future while still dealing with present-day limitations. Some moments make you wonder why the entire world hasn't already switched to electric vehicles. Other moments make you realize the technology still has a long way to go. But one thing is certain, Tesla completely changes the way people think about driving in America.